More on what exactly is contained in that stimulus package, we welcome our business editor, Cole Stangler, to the programme. Cole, thank you very much for joining us. The bill, which has been approved by the Senate, still needs to be voted on by the House of Representatives, but Democrats are expected to pass it. So what exactly will this package do?
So just to give you some of the highlights in this big stimulus package, one big aspect of it is essentially direct cash payments to Americans. Those earning up to $75,000 will receive payments of $1,200. Then that amount will then decrease after those earning more than $75,000. Another big package of this, another big part of this, is the expansion of unemployment benefits. So usually in the U.S., it's the states that administer unemployment benefits. Under this bill, the federal government is actually extending unemployment benefits on top of those state benefits to those affected by the coronavirus outbreak and the economic downturn. That's going to be $600 a week for the next 4 months, up to the next 4 months. There's also aid going out to small businesses, loan guarantees to small businesses. And then perhaps the most controversial aspect of this is the aid that's going to be going out to distressed corporations, so large corporations. It's been criticized as a corporate bailout by some on the left. But this is the work of a compromise between Democrats and Republicans in the Senate. And essentially, this imposes conditions on those large companies that are receiving aid, notably limiting the amount of executive pay hikes that those companies can have, as well as limiting their ability to engage in corporate and stock buybacks, so essentially buying back their own stocks to raise share prices.
And Cole, whilst all of this is going on in the US, in Europe, EU leaders are due to meet this afternoon via video. Among the issues expected to surface are so-called corona bonds. What exactly are they and why are they so controversial?
So right now in the European Union, individual countries can issue their own bonds, their own debt. So you can have French government bonds, Italian government bonds, etc. There is no jointly issued EU debt. And so this has been a point of criticism for some, saying that it makes the EU weaker. You have monetary union, i.e. A common currency, but no fiscal union, no ability to have jointly shared debt. Defenders of the status quo say this prevents countries that have low amounts of debt from being taken advantage of by countries that have high amounts of debt. It was a big debate in the last crisis, the sovereign debt crisis back in 2011. And so what we're seeing now is essentially the same issue resurfacing as countries are looking to raise money to finance the fight against the coronavirus. And so what you had yesterday was a pretty strong effort here from France, Italy, Spain, writing a letter saying that the EU should go ahead and create corona bonds, jointly issue debt to help raise money to fight the coronavirus and economic downturn. So this meeting taking place today is not expected to go through Germany and some of the more fiscally prudent countries. Countries that have less government debt are expected to block this proposal right now. But the question is, as this crisis continues, is a measure like this going to become necessary? And a lot of analysts and observers are saying this is not going to be the end of it, regardless of how this meeting goes today.
Cole Stangler, our business editor, thank you very much for that update.